Hey, this is Steven Platinum, your friend in wrestling with Platinum vs. Smackdown. This is from May 14th, 2021. This is a go-home show for Backlash, WrestleMania Backlash. Certainly, they did their level best to put the Roman Reigns Cesaro thing in the front of everyone's mind and sort of make it the de facto main event of WrestleMania Backlash. A lot of segments devoted to that. Also, the women's tag team titles changing hands, which was a little unexpected, I gotta say. That's why I decided to pick it for the picture along with this video. All right, so we're at the Yuengling Center in Tampa, Florida, as Michael Cole welcomes us, and he's joined by Pat McAfee. We're going right to the ring. A lot of talk with Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso about their different philosophies in dealing with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns comes out there, Cesaro's out there. Very long talking segment to start this program. It is what it is. Again, I don't know. I guess they can get away with this, but having this long of a talking segment at the beginning for a go-home show, it's just hard to get energized about that kind of thing, if I'm being blunt and honest. How else could they get into it, Steve? They're not going to want to have a lot of matches and that kind of thing. I don't know. I would love to see a little creativity there. But it is what it is, and I certainly don't dislike Roman Reigns and company and what they're doing. I think it's very effective in general. So we move on. But it wasn't exactly engaging to me. It's nice to see Cesaro getting this push. You get the distinct feeling that they've done a good job putting a little bit of mystery on the outcome of the match, and that's probably all they could hope to do. So good job in that respect. They're hyping the women's tag team title matches. We see Natalya and Tamina Snuka warming up, and we go to commercial. Not a terrible transition. Then we go right into the match. The match I thought was well laid out. The finish with Tamina Snuka hitting the splash off of Nia Jax hitting a big move, I thought was kind of an effective way to do it. Natalya and Tamina getting their moment, I thought was really great as well. Nobody interrupting. It's okay to have things happen and transition and be celebrated. I thought that was a smart move there. Commander Aziz and WWE Intercontinental Champion Apollo Crews backstage. He's going to present Aziz with the Nigerian Medal of Honor. We're back to commercial. We're back from the break. And we got Cesaro and Jimmy Uso confirmed for tonight. Kayla stops Paul Heyman and asks if Jimmy can win. He says he doesn't know about that, but he knows Roman Reigns can beat Cesaro this Sunday. Okay. The Medal of Honor ceremony. Big E interrupts on the big screen. Music interrupts. Here comes Sami Zayn. Sami pleads on the mic, but Crews is fuming in the ring. Sami wants Crews to hear him out about the title. Here comes Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens rushes the ring, but gets double teamed by Crews and Aziz. Big E hits the ring now. A whole lot of stuff going down. We see how Dominic pulled off the upset against Dolph Ziggler last week. Rey Mysterio is going to get a shot to do the same thing tonight. Why is only Dolph Ziggler wrestling? I don't know. Robert Roode, I don't know. Rey Mysterio against Dolph Ziggler. At the end of the day, Rey Mysterio wins. I love that sliding splash that he does where he's in the ring, the opponent's outside of the ring laying down, and Rey slides on his belly and then lands a splash. I just think something about that move looks really, really great. Rey wins. He stands tall to celebrate, and then they hype Sunday's match for the tag titles. Megan Morant is backstage with, and you know, if they had the women win tonight to not distract from the men's tag team title match, if they're going to flip those titles as well, I actually think it's a pretty good move, and it's pretty astute booking, if I'm being honest. Megan Morant is backstage with Cesaro. So you see, this is already the fourth segment, technically, that's been dedicated to this whole thing. So obviously, it's all full speed ahead on pushing this. Yeah. He doesn't think he can win. He knows he can. It's one of those. It's one of those good little lines that they've given Cesaro. I've noticed they usually feed him a line or two in every promo that kind of sticks in your brain and kind of advances an agenda. I think that's very smart. We go back to the ring, and out comes Bianca Belair to a pop. Basically, you know. We come back from the break, and Caleb Braxton is with Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. At the end of the day, they just for a little face-to-face confrontation with the tag champs. Then Belair is there. Bayley appears on the screen. They set up their thing. Yep. King Baron Corbin's backstage getting ready. I like this getting ready thing rather than just them walking. I think there's something cool about the looking like they're prepping for a match. I think it's just a better look and it's more anticipatory. Yeah? Shinsuke Nakamura against King Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin kind of won this thing out of nowhere after taking a lot of offense. It was kind of a strangely put together match, but Corbin wins. And but then he gets leveled by Nakamura, and then Nakamura keeps him down, and then Nakamura grabs the crown and places it on his head. Oh, okay. I see you. Apollo Crews and Commander Aziz interrupt Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce in the office. He's furious about the ceremony getting interrupted. Pearce is trying to figure out who Crews will wrestle next week, and Crews can't believe they'd be rewarded with a match. So, but Pearce makes Crews versus Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn versus Big E in a fatal four-way for the Intercontinental title next week. I think that's good. They're not just setting up pay-per-view matches, but something for next week. It's something SmackDown does really well that Raw needs to learn from. We see Jimmy Uso backstage walking. There it is. They have to have one walking segment for tonight's main event. Shinsuke Nakamura is backstage looking at himself in a mirror, admiring how the crown looks on him. We got a new vignette from Aleister Black, and that happened. Jimmy Uso's backstage with Kayla now, asking about his first match in over a year. So they're, kind of trying to make up for this is a big deal, right? Jimmy Uso against Cesaro. At the end of the day, Cesaro has the advantage. Roman Reigns attacks him DQ. Then a bunch of stuff happens. Cesaro is basically left standing tall. Reigns on the ramp holds up the title. That's the situation we find ourselves in. Not the worst go-home show. And I am going to watch Sunday, so take a look at Platinum versus WrestleMania Backlash. Coming soon.